Hi, my name is Brian Steenhoek. I've been with Jeff Wyler since September of 2014. I'm a purchase assistant, and I work here at Jeff Wyler in Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Here in Lawrenceburg, obviously we don't have a whole lot of foot traffic, so we have to be very proactive to be able to get traffic in the door. So either I'm on the phone making 100 phone calls, or I will call out of our database. You got to be moving all the time. If you're not on the phone, if you're not with a customer, if you're not walking the lot, you got to be doing something. If you're stagnant, you will see those type of results. You will not succeed. But of course, when a customer walks in as a fresh up, they take priority over anything else, because obviously you want to take care of the customer first. The best way to generate traffic is to use your tools that are given to you. We have an incredible VIN solution database, so you can be creative and pull up information out of there to be able to just make random phone calls. Making sure that you take every opportunity to talk to the customers, even the customers that come in for service. I mean, obviously we can talk to them and maybe potentially earn their business a second time. Another thing is sometimes leaving the dealership and actually going to some of the local businesses in the area and dropping some cards and trying to generate business that way and get involved in the community. I think some people get lazy and they tend to skip steps, but if you follow all the steps in the process, you can be very successful. I learned how to sell vehicles through the Lawrenceburg location. Great sales management as well as fellow sales team here, but also just with the product knowledge that you get through FCA, because you can do the online certification, and that helps you with all the product knowledge that you need to be able to sell the car. I think it all comes down to, again, following the process, but you always got to meet the customer with a smile. You got to be very positive, outgoing, and also you need to know your product. A lot of times when I work with customers, one of the things that they tell me is your product knowledge is pretty incredible, and that's what sold me to be able to buy a vehicle from you versus another dealership. They know when you know, and they know when you're wrong as well. Internet leads are very important. If you become part of the internet team, you can generate probably 8 to 10 sales a month off the internet leads if you work them properly. So it's an asset to be able to be on the internet team, plus be able to generate your own traffic and the foot traffic that comes in the door, especially in a location like here at Lawrenceburg. I think videos are really important, especially with the internet team. Obviously you want to make sure that you have an introduction video. It kind of personalizes everything so that the customer can see who they're actually going to be working with. And the second thing is the video of the product. So you got to be able to make sure you do a good walk around of the vehicle to make sure that they understand this is the one that they're interested in, and try to personalize it to actually get them to come in and take a look at it. Phone skills are very important. When you're talking to a customer on the phone, they're going to know whether they want to do business with you in the first 10 seconds that you're talking to them. So obviously you want to make sure that you come across strong and know your product, and be able to just build their trust to get them into the dealership to make sure that you can help them. Obviously that's part of the whole process, is to build the trust, because they talk to several other dealers, and so why would they want to do business with you versus them? I think it's important that the customer understands that it's not just the product. It's the sales rep, it's the organization, it's the whole package. So it's not just what they're paying for the vehicle, but they're paying for the whole experience overall. So I kind of tell them, you're just not buying a car, you're buying the organization, you're buying the company, you're buying the sales rep, and the customer service that you get after you purchase the vehicle. Be proactive, you got to be persistent, you've got to be very outgoing, you've got to think outside the box, and just being able to generate business any way that you can.